Hey guys, good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, March 5th. It is 6:18 right now. Market's going to open in about 12 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and set up this room real quick, and we'll get started shortly with our analysis for today. Just got a couple of things here to update, and we should be good to go. All right, a few more things here. Looks good. Last thing. And looks like we are good to go. All right. So let me get this link sent out to you guys here in the premium. All right. As people join in, I'm going to go ahead and start marking up liquidity over here on the daily chart. So you got liquidity up there. Oh, that red or blue, actually. There. Looks like there hasn't been too much movement past couple days. There's probably going to be movement soon, though, as news starts to appear. All right, down to the 2-hour time frame. Down to the 1 hour. Down to the 30-minute. Down to the 15-minute. Down to the 10-minute. And it looks like we are good to go. All right, so I got liquidity marked up over here from the daily down to the 10-minute. We're back at the 1 minute right here. As you guys can see, price is pretty close to these lower levels over here. First level of liquidity down below is going to be at 38,860. The level below that's going to be at 38,852. Looking above, we have the next level of liquidity above at 38,991. And those are pretty much the closest levels of liquidity for today. Going over here to our clean chart, I'm going to mark up 6:30. I'm going to mark up 8 o'clock. I'm going to go up to the 4-hour time frame real quick, identify structure. Looks like we have a resistance right here. And we have a support. Well, price is currently at support right now, or starting to establish one. So we'll go down to the 1 hour. Pretty much the same thing as yesterday. I mean, it's kind of unusual to see this because price is like kind of like where it was yesterday. It didn't really move too much. Um, from Monday morning, it was like right here at the support already, same time yesterday, and here's the resistance. So we'll see. It looks like price is about to break out of this area though, because this looks like a breakout area, but we'll see what happens in the next few moments or so. So let me mark this up right here. as the 1 hour support level. And it looks like pretty much all the structure we need to mark up is already here and ready to go. So we'll see if price bounces off the support level and shoots right back up. But we'll see what happens. We got news coming up today. Let's go ahead and check out the calendar real quick. So the calendar over here shows that we had news at, or we had news at 3:15, 3:30, 5:55. Let me just mark it up real quick. 3:15, 3:30, and 5:55. It's a weird time for news today, but it's all good. I mean, price is so far up here. So 3:15, which is right here. We've got 3:30, which is right here. We've got 5:55, kind of recent right here at Red Book. Then we have more news at 6:45 and 7 o'clock. So we got some stuff coming up today. 6:45 and 7 o'clock right there. So let's mark it up over here too, just so that we are, actually it's not going to be really relevant, or actually will be for BB3. 6:45 and 7. Now let's mark it up over here as well, just so that we're aware that we got some high impact news coming up at 6:45 and 7. So, all right, guys, good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, March 5th. It is 6:25 right now. Market's going to open up in about 5 minutes. Let's see who's here so far. Morning, Jake. Morning, Matthew. Morning, Funmi. Morning, Jamel. Morning, William. Morning, Tom. Morning, CJ. Morning, Shannon. Morning, everybody. So it looks like pretty much majority of you guys are here so far. People are still making their way in, so we'll just let people straggle their way in as we get started. But anyways, looking over here at the liquidity, we currently have liquidity down below over here at 38,860. So that's going to be the closest level of liquidity down below. Then over here, looking at our clean chart, we have structure over here, right where price is currently at. We have 1 hour support level. If you look higher, there is the 4 hour resistance, which is pretty high above. And we have the 4 hour support that's a little bit below. So that's pretty much structure right now on our clean chart. I'm going to take this off for now, and we'll come back to this once market opens. Looking over here at our main chart, we had news over here at 3:15, 3:55, and 5:55 right here. So you can see where price is currently at. It's just consolidating down here. If price does climb its way up, there's going to be some sessions up here where it's going to need to get through, but we'll see what happens here in the next few minutes when market does open, and we'll see if price, makes a spike to the upside, or if it continues dropping from where it's currently at. Lastly, looking over here at retail sentiment is currently 71% short. This indicates that 71% of retail traders are currently selling right now. So you typically want to do the opposite and buy long-term wise. It doesn't necessarily affect it short-term directly, but it's going to have some sort of effect on the market. Lastly, let's take a look at CNBC. The fundamentals right now pre-market are currently down 155 points, so they're currently bearish, which makes sense because price is currently bearish right now, as you can see from the 1 minute time frame. Looking over here on the multiple time frames, you can see the 1 minute is bearish, 5 minutes bearish, 10 minutes bearish, 30 minutes is bearish, 1 hour is bearish, and the 4 hour is starting to shift bearish. So it's no surprise that price is kind of dumping right now with regard to fundamentals and with regard to the technicals here. But the retail sentiment is still somewhat bullish, so we'll see what happens here when market opens in the next 2 minutes, and then we'll take it from there. But looking at this here, if price continues to drop lower, looks like the PRV is going to be for a sell. Looking over here at the breakout V3, there's currently there is a double body right here, but there's a buy signal that's currently active right now. So it's not necessarily going to be of use to us because we need to have a sell signal and a buy signal before we can use that to our advantage. So no entries here just yet. Market is going to open in about 2 minutes. We'll see what happens here in the next few. But at the moment, there's nothing here for us to really look at with regard to entries. So we'll see what happens here. Morning, Delicia. Morning, Shannon. Morning. Morning, everybody. Morning, CJ. Morning, guys. Nick said we're a V1 to the downside for a breakout V3 down. Yeah, exactly, Nick. So we'll see. I mean, it looks like there might be a V1 pattern right here if this candle closes red. So if this candle here closes red, there may be structure right there on both sides. I mean, price is going sideways in consolidation, so no surprise here. But yeah, that could be the case. So we'll see what happens here in the next few moments as market opens, and we'll see what happens here as the news becomes released at 6:45 and 7. Yeah, 6:45 and 7. Yeah, DeJong said gotta wait till CNBC does their silly report. Yeah, they're gonna say, like, so when the market opens, they're going to report whether they think price is gonna go up or whether price is gonna go down. And we'll just play it by ear. There's no need to force anything here, right? We're just gonna play it by ear. When the entry comes up, I'll take it, but I'm not gonna be forcing anything. So whatever I see, whatever meets criteria, I will take it, but nothing here meets just yet. Again, like a big pre-market spike right here. Market is now open, guys. This is the opening candle here. So I'll go and mark that up. All right. So market is now open. Price spiking right back down right here. We got price going all over the place right now. So just sit tight. Sit tight, and once we have something here come up, we'll be able to take it. But right now, there's just nothing here to take at the moment. So really just got to sit tight and wait. All right, so price is coming back down, but there's no V1 pattern here. It's not exactly anything for us to take. Price is just kind of spiking back and forth right now. The ATR is currently 12. Not anything crazy. It's moving, but it's not anything crazy right now. So the trend here is still bearish. So for the PRV, I mean, you could possibly be looking for a sell here if anybody's looking for it. I'll be marking it up if it comes up. I'm not going to be taking the PRV, but I will mark it up for you guys if and when it does come up. There's no V1 patterns here, so it's not really going to be any clean entry from what I can see. But if this does close this way, there may be a rejection off this point, and that's going to be the beginning of a setup for the PRV. Pending sell signal right here. I'm gonna take this off. Structure is not really necessary here at the moment. All right, so there's a wick rejection right here. Now you'll be looking for some space consolidation, and it may set up further. Liquidity over here just got hit, guys. So if anybody caught liquidity, looks like Maddie caught it and Cameron caught it. So liquidity right there just got hit for a full TP. Still dumping a little further right there. There's two levels of liquidity right there. Price is now testing the next level, or it looks like it already hit actually. But again, we are just waiting for some opportunity here to come up. So the PRV is setting up here, but there is no double body, double wick. So there's no V1 patterns for any breakout V3s, at least not yet. So again, just gotta sit tight and wait. But if you guys are looking for other entries, there are other entries here that are available. If you guys are looking for, like, I wouldn't take this as a pivot scalp, of course, because it hit open price. It's a red flag. Plus the candle is too big. This candle was, yeah, it's like 45 points, way too big for a normal scalp entry. So still no breakout V3. The PRV is setting up though, so we do have the rejections right here. You're now looking for some space consolidation. And if you guys are looking to take that PRV, it looks like it's starting to set up here at some point. It's not there yet, but it is setting up. You're still looking for the second step, which is space or consolidation. But there's no breakout V3 right now. So I'm looking over the multiple entries that you can look for, but For me personally, I'm only looking for the breakout V3. That's pretty much all I'm looking for. So in order for me to get that, I need to get a V1 pattern, either to the upside, either to the downside. Right now, probably to the upside because we currently have a sell signal. So in order for us to take a sell, we need to get another sell signal, which is probably not going to come up anytime soon. All right, let's see. CNBC just released some news. It says Dow falls 100 points as Wall Street continues to pull back from records. Apple shares slide, live updates. So with that said, you can probably expect price to make it swing back up. CNBC just reported bad news for the Dow. So we'll probably see if this thing swings right back up. There's also a momentum scalp right here that Daniel just mentioned. Yeah, pretty solid. So if anybody caught that right there for a momentum pullback or a high-low momentum scalp, the entry came up right there. There's a higher high, the sell signal broken close past pivots 1 and 2. If you wanted to wait for the retracement and swing back down, you could have. But there goes one entry right there for the high-low momentum scalp. So if you're taking the any of the other scalps, there's a high-low momentum scalp there. It's not one I would personally take because it was sort of touching opening price right here, so it was a little tricky. But it was an entry for anybody who was looking to take that. Currently right here for the PRB, we have the rejection, we have the space. Now you're looking for price to push back up, reject off the pivot and come back down. So once you get that, this would be the PRB entry for a sell. Again, I'm not going to take this entry, guys. If you guys want to take it, you guys are more than welcome to take it, but I'm not taking it. My trading plan right now is just to stick to the breakout V3. So I got to stick to my trading plan and not make any changes. But if you guys want to take the PRB, this would be the entry here. Not here yet, but it's coming up. So we have rejection, space, space. Now you're just looking for price to swing back up for retracement, reject off the pivot and come back down. And that's where your entry would be for the PRB. Which it's not there yet. Another trade that can be setting up here is the momentum pullback scalp. So if you guys are looking for that, you want to see a green candle. Once you see the green candle, you can look for the next level. And that's going to be the momentum pullback scalp for anybody who's looking. So I'm just identifying a bunch of entries that are coming up or any possible entries. But again, my main focus right now is going to be the breakout V3. So I need to get a V1 pattern from down here, and I need to get a buy signal in the green candle to follow it. I was hoping I'd be able to get it before we get to news over here at 6:45, but I'm not sure if we're going to get that. News right here at 6:45 going to be high impact, of course. It's global services PMI and global composite PMI. So it's inflation news coming up right here at 6:45. Still no entry for the PRB. So for me personally, I hope we don't get the breakout V3 until after the news. So I'm hoping the news actually just lags it. Like I prefer it to lag until like past 7 because it's going to be a little messy right here if it ends up coming up at 6:45 or 7. Because we're gonna have to trade it. Well, I'm gonna have to trade it during the news, which I typically don't like to trade news, but you know, for the specific strategy, sort of have to. All right, so there's still no entry here for the PRB. Tracement hasn't happened yet. There may be an MPS entry coming up here soon. There's a green candle coming up. So if this candle closes, you probably get in at the next level. So if anybody's looking for a momentum pullback scalp. So as you guys can see, there's a ton of entries here that are coming up. There's a bunch of liquidity over here that got hit. So pretty much any level that if you took any level that I marked up here for you guys, because I marked up so many levels, you would have hit all your TPs for the liquidity. So you could have hit any of these levels right here. They're all full TPs or liquidity right here. So if you guys get on the live session early enough, I marked this up from scratch. So you guys would have seen where the levels are marked up. All of them got hit straight down to TP. And like one thing that we discussed through this week is, if you want to wait for the multiple touches, you can do that. If you want to take them right away, you can also go for a smaller TP stop loss. Like you can probably go for a 10-10 and see if that could help. So we do have a double body rejection right here, guys. We got the V1 pattern. If we get a buy signal and a green candle to follow it, that's going to be the breakout V3. But we do have news over here at 6:45. So I'm hoping it happens like right now. I'm hoping it happens super quick, because if it doesn't, we might get caught in the news. So here's a PRB setting up, guys. If this candle rejects off the pivot right there, this is the PRB entry. I'm not taking this trade. I'll just mark it up for you guys, but I'm not going to take it. So if you get a wick rejection off the pivot right here, this is the PRB entry. I'm not taking this trade because I'm taking the breakout V3. If it comes up, also the momentum pullback scalp. I just ran right here too, or it's currently running. So it looks like the momentum pullback scalp is currently now running in profit. I'm not in this position again, like I said. Looks like it's about to hit full TP right there too. Full TP for the momentum pullback scalp. So if you guys took that there, if you guys have the indicators, you guys could have taken that trade, full TP on that trade right there. Here is the PRB currently running right now. Looks like the PRB is going to run opposite of the breakout V3. I'm not in the PRB. I'm looking for the breakout V3 right here. Nice work, Daniel. Yeah, Daniel's like one of the main people who applies the momentum pullback scalp, and it works out pretty nice for him. Yeah, Nick said he thought about it, but he didn't like it since it was running opposite of the V1 closed. Yeah, Maddie said he skipped the momentum pullback scalp due to the V1 buy. Yeah, no, I agree, Maddie. I would have done the same thing. And Kenneth over here with another funded account. So Kenneth has 6 funded accounts with Apex now, 150K. Nice work, Kenneth. So every day here, Kenneth's passing his Apex. Congrats to Kenneth over here. Another one. Yeah, CJ said he skipped the momentum pullback scalp because of the V1 and momentum signal flashing. Yeah. Probably smart move there. So there's still opportunity here for the breakout V3. The only problem is that we have news like right here at 6:45, guys. This is going to be really tricky for the breakout V3. I'm still going to take it though. If it comes up, I'm still going to take it. I don't. Well, I mean, I'm not going to say I don't recommend you guys take it, but if you guys don't feel comfortable taking a trade during news, then don't take it. But for me personally, I don't really have a choice because I'm the guinea pig here. I'm testing out the strategy. So the only way for me to have real results regarding the breakout V3 is if I actually take every single entry. So the PRV is still running. It's in profit right now. Breakout V3 still hasn't come up. Momentum pullback scalp here, full TP. So there's pretty much 2 back-to-back wins right here. We had a high-low momentum scalp that happened right here, full TP. And then we also had the MPS that came up right here as well, full TP as well. So two back-to-back wins right now, or actually is more, because we also have the liquidity over here. So 1, 2, 3 wins here and 2 wins here for the momentum pullback scalp and also for the high-low momentum scalp. For me personally, I'm looking for the breakout V3. Still isn't up yet. If we get the buy signal, then I can look for it here, but still not available at the moment. So we have a buy signal here that's currently pending, and it's now closed. So if this candle here closes green, this is going to be the entry for the breakout V3. The main problem here is, again, we have news right here, so this is going to be really tricky. So, I mean, it's not looking like this candle is going to close green, but this thing could swing up at the last second. So I'm still watching it here. If it swings up at the last second and closes green, then this will be the breakout V3. I will be taking it, regardless of the fact that there's news coming up. Probably not the best decision, but this is the only way that we can test the strategy without requirements and without restrictions for a daily breakout. So I'm watching it here. We have 15 seconds left. Again, the candle has to close green, guys. If it doesn't close green, there's no entry here for the breakout V3. So I'm watching right here. Last 5 seconds. No green candle. Pew. So I was like, man, this thing's gonna swing up at the last second. So all right, there's no breakout V3 here. Kind of glad because I didn't want to take it there anyways. Um, and now we wait. Typically the breakout V3, if it happens after 7, it's usually safer because it's after news and stuff. So I'm okay with it kind of just lingering for a bit, and there's no entry there for the breakout yet. Yeah, Kip said the original breakout was perfect today. Yeah, so the original breakout actually happened right here on this green candle. We had a sell signal right here. Actually, it would have happened on the sell signal, I think. So the original breakout would have happened. Yeah, market open right here. There's a sell signal with a pretty strong red candle. So it would have happened right there. And the original breakout was, I forget what it was. I forget what our TP stop loss was for the original breakout. I don't know if it was 25, 25, 30, 30. I can't remember, but either way, 50-50. Okay. Yeah. So the original breakout, it could have happened here or it could have happened here. It's just subjective. So I typically don't like to apply it very much. But here goes a news candle right here. Um, I just realized that there's a double body here. I can't tell. Yeah, it's a double body. So we might have a sell for the breakout V3 here, which might align with the PRB if the PRB is still running. PRB is still running. So the breakout V3 here might run in line with the PRB depending on how this candle closes. All right, so if this candle closes red and we have a red candle that closes after it, this could be the possible entry for the breakout V3. It's kind of tricky because this candle didn't close as smooth as we really would have wanted it to, but it still meets criteria for a double body rejection. All right, PRB is still running in profit. We have a possible opportunity over here. I'm going to check the news. News is actually positive, so be a little careful. If anything, price might just consolidate here for a bit. So if price doesn't actually dump below, price might just consolidate until the next news event here at 7. So no sell signal there yet. Looks like price here might just range. All right, there's a new low. So this is no longer there anymore. But I mean, for the most part, looks like price is just going to range around this area right here. And this PRB has been running for a while. Yeah, Maddie said still reacting to news. Might have a manipulated push up due to news. Yeah. So no update from CNBC, but the news here was positive. Not very positive, but it was positive for the most part. And you can see prices now pushing up. It's having a huge correction to the upside. All right, these levels here are no longer useful to us. So neither of these levels are useful to us anymore because there's a new level up here. So again, we'll see if this comes back down. There might be another double wick right there. So if this candle here closes red, we're going to have another double wick rejection right there for a possible sell. And then we'll be looking for price to either provide a sell signal or keep pushing up from here. We'll see. I mean, the news is positive, so okay, there's no level there anymore. Level's gone. So, yeah, Maddie said I wanted to push up and give a V1. Yeah, same here. You know what? There's another double body right here, Maddie. All right. So obviously we're getting a big back and forth movement here. It's just a big range. PRB is still running. PRB's been running for a while now. All right, so we have a sell signal here that's pending. I don't know if it'll close. Yeah, it just might stay in this range. So I do see it coming down, but we might just see price in this range until news happens over here at 7 o'clock. We'll see if the sell signal here closes. If it does, possible opportunity here for the breakout V3. Okay, so we do have a possible breakout V3 setting up here. I'm actually hoping this does close as a sell because it's going to go in line with the PRB, which is a positive, of course. So we have a V1 pattern over here, double body rejection. We have a sell signal. If this candle here closes red, this is going to be the breakout V3. We have about 30 seconds left on this candle, so we still have a lot of time. And hopefully it comes down and hits before news happens over here at 7 o'clock. Otherwise, if it doesn't happen right here, I'm hoping that we just get a sideways move until the next news event comes. So we got 13 seconds left on this candle. It's not looking like it's going to close red. Yeah, no entry. All right, well, we're waiting again, guys. It's just waiting game here now. Exactly. And Maddie said no print, wait for a better setup. Now I'm just hoping price goes sideways now until after news. News is right there at 7 o'clock. Once news is passed, then I'll be okay with like maybe looking for the entry. But right now, I'm hoping price doesn't do anything and it kind of just goes sideways for a bit. Or hopefully it pushes it down so that we can get that full TP on the PRB. Otherwise, I don't really care what's going to happen next. Gotta wait for it. I'm not in any of these positions, so I don't have a stake in it, but I'm hoping you guys with the PRB here that it does hit your TP. Looks like it's about to right now. So like a few points away. It's tricky. It's always tricky trading news because the volatility here isn't very high. You can see like price gets really close to your TP and it kind of just goes back and forth. So again here, now we wait. We wait. See if anything else here will come up soon. So there was another high level momentum scalp that came up right here. And it just hit TP. Yeah, nice work, Daniel. So Daniel didn't catch it, but he identified it. Looks like the PRB just hit full TP. Almost. There you go. So if you guys took the PRB, pretty much every entry that I've identified for you guys today hit full TP. So if you guys took any of the liquidity here, all the levels of liquidity here hit full TP. One's here back to back to back. And then looking over here, we had a high level momentum scalp that came up right here, full TP. We had a momentum pullback scalp that came up right here, full TP as well. And then again, right here, there's another pivot scalp that came up full TP. So every entry that's come up today has hit full TP. So if you guys know any of my strategies, like literally any strategy that you've taken, they've all hit full TP. Pivot scalp, momentum scalp, pivot scalp, momentum scalp, high level momentum scalp, another high level momentum scalp right there. Momentum pullback scalp, and I mean triple confluence right there too, full TP. That was also a triple confluence. So just depending on what you guys wanted to take, there's a ton of entries here that you guys could have taken. If you know, this is why it's important that you guys know my strategies, because for me personally, I'm only taking the breakout because I'm trying to show you guys the consistency of just taking one trade. However, if you're taking any of the other entries, there's a ton of strategies here that you can apply and they all have hit full TP. You know, if you're looking for that one quality entry a day, there's a whole bunch here that have come up. Breakout V3 has not come up yet, but that's what we're waiting for. PRB was like 6 entries here that came up, and like 4 entries here that came up too for liquidity. So congrats to you guys here who have caught any of those trades really, because they all hit full TP. And a lot of you guys, it sounds like a lot of you guys here are in some massive profits at the moment. So nice work, guys. Yeah. So we're solid right now. Now we're just waiting for the for this news to pass. Once the news passes, we'll be looking for an entry. But again, I'm hoping this thing just keeps going. Or I hope it keeps going. There's no entry yet for like the next little while until news is passed. And then once it once it's done, going back and forth, then we can get that entry to come up. But right now, I'm just sitting tight. I'm not forcing any trades here. I'm just kind of floating around for a bit until 7, because 7 o'clock is the news time right here. Nice. So KC caught it. Miriam caught it. Nice work, Miriam. Randy caught it as well. Maddie caught it. Nice. So you guys did pretty good. William said he made money this Tuesday AM. Nice work, William. Yeah, there's a lot of entries here that came up, guys. So, I mean, it doesn't matter what you guys took. There's like so many entries that came up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 liquidity entries that came up, all full TPs. There's about 7 entries here that came up on the main chart. Momentum scalp, 2 momentum scalps, 2 high-low momentum scalps, momentum pullback scalp, pivot scalp, triple confluence, and of course the PRV. So this was one of the bigger wins over here. So there's about like 10 or 12 entries that came up today during the live session that anybody could have taken that we identified, or if you guys wanted to apply it yourself. This is why it's key that you guys know the strategy so that you guys can look for it. And if you need me to analyze it or give some confirmation, then I can, right? That's the whole point of this live session. So the whole point is that you guys have the indicators, you guys have the strategies, you guys know what to look for. And if you need me to make any confirmations, I can. We made perfect confirmations there, and everything played out exactly how we anticipated. We're now looking for the breakout V3 again, but still hasn't come up. Again, like I said, I'm waiting for it to pass news over here, 7 o'clock, and then hopefully we'll have some opportunities there that'll come up. But yeah, congrats to you guys for getting funded. Seems like a lot of you guys got funded today as well. A couple of you guys. And Kenneth over here he's on a streak right now. It's on his 6th funded account. So, all right, now we wait. Now we wait for this V1 pattern. We wait for 7 o'clock. I'm hoping there's no entry that comes up until then, but waiting for 7 o'clock, then we'll look for that V1 pattern. Then we'll look for opportunity for entry. Yeah, CJ said, I like that all the entries were back to back or overlapping. Yeah, that gives you even more confidence because, every strategy that I showed you guys has a very high win rate, right? Maybe except for the breakouts, but the breakouts are kind of separate. They're on their own page. But all the other scalps that we took, they all have a high win rate. So if you have a trade that overlaps or a trade that pretty much happens back to back, the option of it hitting is very likely because, they have like, 70 to 90% win rate for the most part, depending on which one you're applying. And they all usually have good opportunity for entries there. So we are now watching as price goes sideways. Let's go over here to the clean chart. So price dropped down to the 4-hour support level. It's now at the 4-hour support right now. You can see price had trouble getting past the 4-hour support. Now it's swinging back up. So I'm actually hoping price comes down a little further. And then if it comes down a little further, maybe we'll catch the breakout V3 back up to open. I think that'd be key right there. I think that'd be probably ideal. So I actually want price to come down a bit and then have this news be positive and then swing right back to open. Right? That'd be ideal right there. Because the inflation is over here was positive already. So for services PMI, I'm not expecting this to be negative. I'm expecting it to be positive because we have global services PMI positive, global composite PMI positive, ISM services PMI probably going to be positive, right? So I'm actually hoping price dumps a little further. I would like something like this to happen. Price to come down, give a V1 pattern, and swing all the way back up to open. I think that'd be ideal. But again, we are going to wait as we see news come up. There's just no entries here, so it's not really a big deal. There's nothing coming up. We got news coming up in about a minute. There's no V1 pattern, so it's not like there's anything for us here to look at anyways. So let's see. Oh, my yawn indicator going here. Right, Nick. Yeah, the yawn indicator. All right, news coming up in about 15 seconds. 15 seconds till we get it. All right, here goes news. And news was negative, actually. It wasn't very negative. It was like slightly negative. It was 52.6. So it was just negative 0.4. So not a huge drop, but it was slightly negative right there. You can see prices obviously getting manipulated here because the news was all negative and price is pushing up. So clear manipulation there. No surprise. That's pretty typical for news. This is why I typically don't like to trade news, because you get stuff like this that just kind of throws you off. So price is coming back up. Shouldn't really spike up like that, but it is. It's just basically wiping everybody out. I think everybody was assuming what I was assuming, for it to be positive, and everyone just kind of like went up, or people try to go against it. And, obviously right here, price came up. It spiked up pretty high, almost the opening price. And again, there is still no entry here for us, which is completely fine. So PRV over here, full TP, breakout V3, no entries here yet. Price pretty much broke through that structure right there. It's climbing its way back to open, but I don't know if it'll actually make its way up there. Might kind of just sit right there and come right back down. So it's actually like just sitting in the 1 hour support level, or now the 1 hour resistance, I guess. The old support, now resistance. You can see here, price is having trouble getting past it, just like it had trouble getting past it down here. So same situation. Price came down, had trouble getting past the 4 hour support. Price came back up. Now it's having trouble getting past the 1 hour resistance. But it's all good. I mean, there's no entries here for us anyway, so it's not like we have anything here to take. We're kind of just waiting for the setup. Let's see. Ken said calling it today. Go to the profits from Trap Tuesday. See y'all tomorrow. Yeah, definitely, Kenneth. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Big congrats on getting your 6th funded account with Apex. And yeah, you guys got to remember, it's Trap Tuesday too. So it's Trap Tuesday, it's NFP week. I mean, you mix the two together and you're like, man, this is expected, right? Because if you guys look at this from an outside perspective, right? Because we're not in any positions here. Like, just think about it. We're not in any positions here. Imagine how many people are getting stopped out right now. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are getting stopped out right now. Especially people who are chasing the sell. Because you can see how price was coming down right here. Like, I'm pretty sure people are trying to chase the sell right here. And then price spiked up and just wiped people out, right? Especially because the news was negative. So I'm pretty sure because the news is negative, people try to enter themselves here, right? They try to catch the news, but they just ended up biting dust right there. So this is why it's important that you guys understand how the market works, and you guys have to understand manipulation, because a lot of people don't believe in manipulation, which I think is crazy. But if this is not if this isn't clear enough to show you manipulation in the market, I don't know what is, right? Because so this here was positive, price came down. This here was negative, and price went all the way up. Clear manipulation right there. So whenever market's being manipulated like this, it's best to just sit out of the market. It's why I don't really like to trade news. And I'm glad none of the entries came up earlier. Now that news is kind of passed through, once the market starts to stabilize a bit, we can look for that breakout V3, and hopefully the market will just move how it's supposed to, not necessarily like all crazy like this. Because you can kind of get like, whoever was trading on either direction could have gotten stopped out, right? If people are trying to catch the bottom here, like price was coming down and they tried to catch the bottom, they probably would have gone stopped out because price dropped further. And then whoever's trying to chase the sell here, they would have gone stopped out because price just spiked all the way up right here. So it's all good. I mean, it's good for us because all of our entries here actually hit full TP today. So if you take any liquidity full TPs, like 1, 2, 3, 4 wins there, about like 7 or 8 wins here on the main chart, the RB full TP, and now we're still looking for this breakout V3. So we are just waiting. It's just waiting game here now. All right, so we have the double body rejection here. It's rejecting off this. This looks like a fake out of the 1-hour support level. So fake out right here, and price might just pull right back into the range. Correction from the for the news today. The news over here was negative, so price might be correcting right back down. All right, we have the double body rejection there. We're now looking for a sell signal. Once we get the sell signal, we'll be looking for the following red candle. Once we have that, that'll be the breakout V3 for the day. Back to the main chart. Price came up, rejected directly off the sessions. Double top right here. Price looks like it might be coming right back down. So we'll just have to wait and see. Again, we're not predicting anything here. We're just waiting. We're reacting to the market. So we're letting the market do what it wants to do and what it needs to do, and we're just reacting to it. So if we get a confirmation of price to come back down and fill this full gap right here, then great. You know, it's going to fit our criteria. But right now, again, we're just waiting. So we got a double top off the sessions. We have this huge manipulated push to the upside. And we're looking for price here to come right back down. So we need a sell signal. Once we get the sell signal, we can look for opportunity here. But again, until that sell signal has come up, there's no opportunity here just yet. We do have this big gap right here, big push to the upside based off the news. So if it does correct back up, we have all this space right here. All right. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people who got stopped out here, they're not ready to hop back in just yet. Because I'm pretty sure whoever got stopped out here got freaking just demolished, right? Because this thing pushed up super heavy from down here, from this lower low up to here. This thing pushed up 150 points almost. Pretty big push to the upside. So we're looking for the sell signal here to close. Again, we have 10 seconds left on this candle. We need it to close though. It's not looking like it's going to close. No sell signal. Yeah, exactly. Nick said the sell signal is teasing. I don't really care about the candle until it gets down to like the last 20 seconds. So you guys can see over here, there's a timer. I don't really care about the candle so much until it gets closer to the actual close. Nice. Vince over here caught the V1 variation. Nice work, Vince. Catching that right there. That was actually a really good entry. I was thinking about taking that too, but I'd have to make some adjustments to my TP stop loss if I was going to for the ATM. We got 10 seconds left on this candle. It's still a pending sell signal, hasn't closed yet. All right, no sell signal yet. So if anything, price might just kind of, I mean, it's losing its volatility right here. As you guys can see, it's not having too much power as much as it did earlier. Slow roll. So it looks like the sellers are trying to take control here. As you can see, the sellers are trying to take back control here after that big push to the upside, but they just don't have that big push just yet. So again, we're here just waiting. We are just waiting for this here to close. And once it does, let's see an update from Bitcoin right here. It says Bitcoin rockets to all-time high above 69,000, surpassing 2021 record. Bitcoin's going crazy right now. All right, looks like the sell signal here is finally going to close. Now, if this candle here closes red, this is going to be entry for the breakout V3, guys. Again, it has to close red, so you have to wait. Like I said, I'm not really going to pay attention to the candle until it gets like closer to the last 20 seconds or so, because this thing here can just go back and forth. All right, I'll wait for it to actually close. Volatility is kind of low. 30 seconds left on the candle. Still got a lot of time. All right, we're getting down to the last 15 seconds. Again, you got to wait for the candle to close, guys. Rather get in late than get in early. You got about 5 seconds left on the candle. 3, 2, 1. I'm in the position.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, so I'm in right there. Full TP.
Order filled.
Oh, look at that. Damn. I think blasted right through. I didn't even have time to set my alert. Yeah, sweet. There we go. That thing was so quick. I got hit with some slippage, but it's okay. I was like trying to set up my TP alert, and it like, okay, so we have all wins for the day. Today's been a great day for Trap Tuesday. I think today was an amazing day for us. It looks like everybody here killed it. Like you guys did amazing. Whoever took any of the trades, like there was no losses today. So whoever took like majority of the trades, you guys made like bank today. So nice work, guys. All my accounts took it to go. So I'm back at basically break even for the week. I might have some loss here just for the commission and fees, you know, kind of BS, but sucks, but it's all good. I still have a ton of wins for, or I have a nice win for the day. So let me go over here, put this up real quick. So guys, you know, that's the power of just taking one trade. Like for me, I don't have to stress too much because I'm like literally taking one trade and then being done with it. So I'm back at break even for the week. Let me post my profits for the week so far. I'm gonna close my charts. Yeah, I just have a slight loss here, but the loss is because of commissions and fees. I mean, which and some of the slippage, but it's all good. I'm still happy that I made profit today. Back at break even for the week. So I just need a couple more wins for this week, and then hopefully we go on a hot streak from here. Kind of what I'm looking for. Close my Ninja Trader because I don't want to make any dumb mistakes here like I've done in the past. So my Ninja Trader is closed. It's done with for the day. And here are my profits. For the day. All right, so here we go, guys. So this is the trade I took today. Well, we all took full TP. I made 1,500 on my main account. You can see it right here. This is my first account. Here are my copiers over here. There's some slippage, but it's okay. You know, it happens. Got some slippage right there. Made 1,320. So, and I'm slightly down for the week, as you guys can see right here. Just slightly down, not very much, but I'm slightly down for the week, you know, due to fees and all that right there. So all my accounts did pretty solid. Here, I'll just add it up real quick so that you guys can see. So 1320 times 19 plus 1,500. So 2,600, 26,580 for the day. And then for the week, I'm currently down, let's see, 364 times 17. Is that right? No. Not everything here is okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. 12. 304. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 304 times 6. Okay, so 4368 plus 1824 plus 124. So I'm down 6,000 for the week, which is not bad because I just need to take one more trade and I'll be back in profit. Let me just edit the message real quick. So plus 25,080 for the day, negative 6,000. And I just want to be transparent to you guys because I want to show you guys that it's okay to have a loss, you know, for or be in the red at all. Like it's okay to be in the red, guys. So I'm up for the day 25,000, down for the week 6,000 due to the fees right here on these accounts. But it's okay. No, I just need one more trade and I'll be back in profit. So on 2 trades and I'll be like pretty deep in profit. So let's see. See, LW said that his full TP on master account, full stop loss on second, and slave is still running. How did that even happen? That's crazy. How do you have your settings set up, LW? I'm like curious, like how, like what happened with yours? Because the thing is, it spiked like past the TP right here, like there's like some gap in between. I'm just kind of curious how you're setting it up because maybe you're setting it differently from how I am. Because mine closed out pretty much. I mean, it's been closing out perfect for the most part. Unless it was a connection issue on your end, LW. I don't know if that was the case. I can't say for sure, but man, that sucks. It's never happened to me. And I have 20 accounts. Like all my like my accounts are always like pretty much the same for the most part. I never really had issues where they're continuously running. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Sorry to see that happen to you. That sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Randy said he also got stopped out on the BB3. MT5 didn't hit TP. Well, I could see that. Like I could see why Randy's MT5 didn't hit because you guys are on the CFDs. But if you're on the futures, I don't know like why it would get stuck like that. Unless so there's a couple of reasons. Like I've looked up problems with where this kind of arises. One of the issues is your computer kind of froze. Like it's a computer side issue. The second is internet connectivity issue. Like there's maybe a gap in internet connection where it doesn't relate to the other accounts. Um, and that's why I got like a super expensive laptop, even though I'm not running very much. Um, I'm only running NinjaTrader. So I'm not sure what happened with ULW. It's unfortunate that that happened, but I'm not sure. I don't even know who you reach out to for that. Like there's no one to really, I guess you could reach out to Apex if you really wanted to, but you know, I've tried to reach out to Apex. Apex doesn't really know how to, they don't really have any troubleshooting. Like when I reached out to Apex last time when I couldn't log into my NinjaTrader, they like literally sent me to NinjaTrader and NinjaTrader helped me resolve my issue. So yeah, I mean, it sucks that it happened, LW, but it's kind of weird because it's never happened to me. My settings are just exact. So the way that I have my settings is that whenever this executes a trade, whenever my main account here executes, everything follows. It doesn't copy any TP stop loss or any of that stuff. So it never gets stuck. It's just that whenever this one executes, everything does the same. That's why these are slightly different. Yeah, no, for sure. LW, send me the settings and then I will take a look at it. Nice work, Oscar. Nice. So Oscar just got funded. Big congrats to Oscar over here. We have another member here in our group just got funded. He's at 159. Some consistent wins right there. Nice work, Oscar. All right. Other than that, let's see, what does Tom have here? Oh man, it would be Tom. The issue with us is Tom. Um, let me see. ATM copy. So I think this is your problem right here. Did you click this on right here, Tom? Because I don't have this on mine. Because you're copying your TP stop loss over. Here, let me check my NinjaTrader. I think this is why you had the issue, because you're copying the TP stop loss. It's not automatic. So you have different TP stop loss per account. Let me log into my Ninja real quick. It seems like that's your problem right there, because you're not supposed to enable these. All right, let me pull up my flow bots real quick. Yep, that's your problem. I just enabled mine right now. That's your issue right there, Tom. You're not supposed to enable this right here, because what you want is you want all the trades to copy your main account, but what you're doing here is you're trying to copy the CP stop loss over. So that's your problem there. I mean, Tom. All right, so that's resolved. In the future, don't turn that on. That should be you shouldn't have the issue anymore. Yeah, gotcha. Because I've never used that before. I just have it. So what you had, your settings was that you had it so that that's why your accounts are different, because you have to, like, you basically made it required that the other accounts hit TP stop loss, which is a good thing. It's a good thing because you won't get slippage like this, right? Like me, I have slippage right here because everything well, it's not really slippage, but it's just the execution. The execution is not as fast to execute at the same time. So this one right here got perfect TP stop loss, but as soon as this one closed, all of these here closed as well. It closed like maybe a split second late, and that's why this happened. But for you, with your settings over here, yeah, that's how it should look. Because when you have this setting right here enabled, ATM copy, this means that you're basically requiring flow bots, like you're telling them, I need to get out at this price. Like it doesn't matter if the first one gets out, these need to get out at a certain price, and that's why you ran into that issue, because everything had a different TP stop loss. So now that you fixed it, you should be fine. I knew there was something wrong with your settings, because I was like, there's no reason it would ever do that. Like that literally makes no sense for it to happen. But I mean, it's all good, Tom. Just don't mess with the settings in the future and you should be good. All right. So other than that, yeah, if there's any questions, guys, feel free to pop into the chat. The market's not really doing too much right here, so we'll see if there's any other entries that may come up. Otherwise, we'll see what's to come. But there's nothing really going on here. You can see from the main chart, price is pretty much just going sideways, right down the middle. All right, let me scroll up real quick. HP is asking, how many contracts are you buying, Sean? I'm using 12 contracts. Yes, CJ, exactly, 100%. So CJ said, hey, Sean, since you're only trading BB3, did you increase contracts to 12? Yes, that's correct. Because initially I was trading 5 or 6 per trade. But since I'm doing only one trade now, I'm just using the full contract size. So instead of splitting it into 2, I'm just taking one trade for a full contract size, which is 12. So yeah, if you guys have a 150K account, you guys can trade between a 10 to 12 contract for just one trade if you're only taking one trade, because that'll give you opportunity to either lose 4 times or 3 times back to back, which is probably not going to happen, right? You're probably going to break even a couple of days, and then you're going to get into a stride where you hit full TP, full TP, full TP, and it should be smooth from there. But yeah, we did pretty good today, guys. I think everybody did great. Let's take a look at the team profits so far. So looking over here at the team profits, we currently have, so let me scroll up real quick. We have Eunice over here with a total profit of 753 for the day. All wins here. Nice work, Eunice. We have Terrence here, total profit of 675. Big congrats to Terrence here too. He just got funded, I think, yesterday. He got funded at 3 accounts for 150K. Big congrats to Terrence there. So he's now funded and getting some real profits now. So nice work right here, Terrence. Total profit of 675 per account, 3 accounts. So well over 2,000 for the day. Great work there. We have Shannon here. Total profit of about 500 for the day. Nice work, Shannon. Solid work there. Terrence here actually locked in a little more profit. So now he's up 1,137 per account. So well over 3,000 for the day. Great work, Terrence. We have Kip here, total profit of 4,000 per account. So Kip has 20 accounts there. I got to pull out the calculator because that's too much work for me. So 4,000 times 20. No fucking way, Kip. There's no way. That's nuts. So Kip here locked in like 80,000 for the day, guys. Let me recount his count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, Kip, you got to get cut off, man. Kip, you're making too much profit here. That's nuts. So 80K for Kip here. I know he's funded on majority of the accounts. I think like 18 of the accounts, right, Kip? If not all 100 of them, or not all 20 of them now. Um, but yeah, no, Kip killed it. 80,000 in profit. Damn, okay. So Kip's funded on all 20 accounts. So Kip's probably gonna hit the he's probably gonna put Apex out of business, Kip. So you gotta slow down a little bit. You gotta let us all get flooded too, and and catch up to you. Yeah, that's crazy. 80K day. And keep in mind that Kip is a doctor, so Kip is already making a lot of money at his regular job, and he's also making a lot of money from trading. So huge congrats here, Kip. Hopefully that'll be me in a few. We got Ross over here too. Ross locked in 2,200 per account. He has one, two, I think he has 20 accounts too. So Ross here actually killed it as well. So Ross is now Ross, I gotta pull up the calculator because I can't. The numbers are just astronomical. 40K for Ross. Great work, Ross. So Kip over here, Ross, are you and Kip the same person? Because you guys are, that's crazy. So Kip over here, all the wins for the week. And we have Ross over here as well. Huge wins. We have Narith over here too, as well. So this is Terrence's dad, actually. And Terrence, Narith, his dad, Cameron, Casey, everybody killing it. So Narith over here is currently up 2,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 20,000 for the day. It's a big three right here. Three people here with like the biggest profits for the day. Kip, 40,000. Ross with 40,000. Or Kip with 80,000. Ross with 40,000. And we have Narith over here with 20,000 for the day. Over 20,000. Nice work, guys. You guys killed it. We have Maddie over here. Total profit of 1,219 on one account. Nice work. Great profits there. We have Daniel over here, total profit of 20,000 for the day as well. So we have some pretty big winners in the group today. Yeah, Daniel over here is up 19,620. We'll just round that up to 20,000. There's no need to lower it. So you're pretty much there. We have Nikki over here as well, total profit of 270 per account. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. About 1,400 for the day for Nikki. Nice work, Nikki, all wins. We have Kaner over here. He's currently up about 2,000 per account. He's down for the week, just like me, completely fine. You know, he took one trade yesterday with me, took the loss, took the win today, and now he's almost back to break even. So total profit of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, about 12,000 for the day for the day, and then a slight loss for the week so far. Nice work, Kaner. Maddie over here, total profit of 14,280. And so I guess there's like a 10K club here now. So whoever is making like over 10K, we got like, we'll set the threshold a little higher. So maybe like the 20K club, right? So we'll set a 20K club. Whoever's making 20K, you guys make the 20K club because it's crazy. Man, if this many people are profiting on Apex, this is going to be an issue, right? It's going to be an issue for us because we're going to be the only, like, we're going to be like the top people in the Apex group. I mean, we're currently already like the percentile rate for our group here, guys. I think about like 30 people here got some gear from Apex for being like the top traders. So every month they send out the top traders free gear from Apex. There's about 30 of us here who got stuff for February. So we're currently right now, our group, just our K2 group here, we're top 30 traders in Apex right now, which is crazy because we just started using Apex. So I mean, you guys have a good community here and like people here to learn from. I mean, if everybody here is killing it, it's going to be a bit of an issue because I'm hoping Apex doesn't start to come up with some dumb rules, right? I don't think they will because if we're all winning and we're all consistently profitable, I think it's going to be good for them as long as they're copying our trades, which I think they're going to be copying the majority of our trades because they're going to put us all in cash accounts, which is cool because then we're all going to be on a 90% split. Like majority of people are on 80-20 split, but if we continue to kill it and they put us on real live accounts, which they do, it's one of the options, we'll have a 90-10 split, which is gonna be pretty cool. So Vince over here as well, he took the V1, total profit of 475 for the day on his FTMO. Nice work, Vince, and then also a total profit of 1,200 on his Apex, all wins for the day. We have Johnny over here, total profit of 10,000 while on vacation. So you can see Johnny over here. Johnny's actually on vacation right now in Vietnam. and he's just killing it over there. So total profit of 10,140 for the day. Nice work, Johnny. We have Kevin over here as well. Total profit of well over 2,000 for the day. Took the breakout V3, and that's pretty much it. Nice work, Kevin. We have Casey over here. Total profit of 569 per account. He has 3 accounts, so well over 1,500 for the day. Nice work, Casey. We have Gian here. Total profit of 109. Nice work, Gian. Gian said went for 15 ticks, closed at 450, but it only gave 109. So yeah, Gian got caught in the price spike right there, unfortunately. We got Cam over here as well. So we have the whole long family here. We got Cameron, we have Casey, we have Terrence, and we have Nari. Total profit for Cam over here, 1,800 on his first account, 1,400 on the second, so well over 2,000 there. And then 590 on his last 2 accounts. So well over, let's say 3,000 for the day, all wins. Nice work, Cam. And we have Casey over here, some more profits, 838 for the day. So almost 3,000 for the day. And then lastly, we have Miriam over here with a total profit of 1,550. Great work, Miriam. And we have Vince over here. He took another V1, total profit of 1,000 on his Apex, or sorry, on his FTMO. Nice work, guys. I mean, you guys killed it today. Everybody did amazing. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much here to look at because you guys can see prices just going sideways. Let's go over here to the clean chart. It did exactly what I drew. So you guys see my drawing right here. I said this was going to happen, right? I said price was going to come back down from this fake out. And it's going to pull right back into the range. So price is pretty much in the range right here, just going back and forth. And there's not really much to work with here. I mean, it's pretty nice to see that my analysis here played out exactly how I said it was going to happen. Came down, retraced, and it came right back down. You can see from the arrows right here. And I think we had a pretty great day, guys. I think this is probably one of the best Trap Tuesdays we've ever had because every single entry has hit full TP. We had no stop losses today. We had 4 liquidity trades here. We had about like 8 or 9 regular trades here on the main chart. We had the PRB hit full TP, and we had the breakout V3 here hit full TP as well. So this is probably one of the best Trap Tuesdays we've probably ever had. You know, over 15 trades here, all full TPs. Like literally no drawdown. There's no drawdown here. PRB a little back and forth, but not really any heavy drawdown. Pretty much all the regular scalps here went straight to full TP, and then same with the liquidity trades over here. So pretty solid, pretty solid day. So I'm gonna check the chat, guys. If there's any other questions that you guys have, you know, feel free to put your questions in the chat. We just don't really have much to work with here. I mean, it's getting close to 8 o'clock. It's 7:31. I know we have 30 minutes till 8, but just the way that the market's currently moving, I don't really recommend anybody trade within this range here because price can go in either direction at this point. And there's just not any setups here that are really setting up. Plus, there's a bunch of red flags. We got news price right here all over the place. If price decides to swing back up, which it probably will eventually, you're going to have all the red flags right here, news price, open price, and then the sessions up here as well. So, I mean, either way, the only way you'll really have opportunities here is if price continues to drop lower, which I don't think price is going to consistently drop down lower. I think if it does drop down lower, it's going to fake out again and it's going to swing back up. And then there's going to be a bunch of red flags up here. The reason why I think price is going to bounce from this lower end here is because looking at the clean chart, it's going to pull into the 4-hour support, right? It's already bouncing off it, as you can see right here at this moment. So not really expecting too much to happen from here until probably the next news event, which is when the Fed speaks at 9 o'clock. So it's probably going to be a bit like a bunch of ranging, a lot of fake outs, and then probably pull back into the range. So price is dumping right here, but it's currently at the 4-hour support level. So I wouldn't be surprised if at any moment here it just fakes out and then comes right back up. Let's see, HP is asking, does Apex have a max payout? Yeah, it does for the first 3 months. Your max payout is 2,750, I believe, which is what Drew did. So Drew's been doing his max payouts. Yeah, so I think Drew posted over here. So here's his payout for last month, 8,250. He has a couple accounts, and you can see over here, I think he sent it. Yeah. So the max payout is 2,750. So, I mean, if you have 20 accounts, like Kip does over here, rich guy, 2,750 times 20, you're still going to be able to pay out 55,000, which I'm pretty sure you'll be pretty happy getting 55,000 per 2 weeks. This is 2 weeks. So you can get paid out 2,500, 2,750 every 2 weeks. So 55,000 every 2 weeks times two, that's 110,000 a month. I'm pretty sure you'll be happy with 110,000. I like people always ask about that, about the max payout, and it's really not a big, like I'm completely fine with getting that much for the first 3 months, right? Because if you do that, you get to build cushion for your account. So you can do that, take the max payout, and then still have cushion for your account so that you'll never hit drawdown. So I'm cool with the max payout. I don't think there's any bad behind it. It's just they're trying to protect the account so that you don't just blow the account right after you get funded. See, Jackson's asking, how can I increase my contract size? So where are you trading, Jackson? Because I'm trying to figure out like where's the confusion? What platform are you trading from, Jackson? Because like usually there's just a button there and it says your contract size, so you just change the number. It's like one contract, you change, delete that, put two contract, you delete that, put 10 contracts. But I guess it depends on like where you're trading from. Because on Tradeovate, it's like right there in front of your face. On InterTrader, it's actually kind of right there in front of your face too. Okay, TradingView, gotcha. So if you're trading on TradingView, so what's going on when you can't log in? But you're on TradingView, but you can't log in on Tradeovate, but see, Jackson said I can select units, but contract is at 5. Here, let me go on a paper account over here real quick. Okay, so whenever you enter a trade, Jackson, like say for example, you're going to enter a sell right here, right? These units are your contracts. So, I mean, if you were to enter any trade here, this would be your contract size. Because I'm trying to understand. So you said I can select units, but contract is at 5. So where does it say contract? Because it's this is kind of what it would look like. The yours look different. If you can take a screenshot, Jackson, I can probably help you a little deeper. But for the most part, I've never seen anything different than this because your unit size is your contract size. So if you want to do one contract, you put one contract there. You do 5 contracts, you do 5. But I don't see any other options here for where it says contract. So yeah, if you want to send a screenshot of that, Jackson, you can send it, take a screenshot, a picture, or whatever you want to do, and I can probably help you with that. But for the most part, I've never seen any other option here. Are you talking about this up here? Because this right here is not the contract size. This is the spread. Yeah, if you were to do this, ticks are how much you want to move. But I've never seen anything else in this one. You can trade on any platform or on TradingView, it would still say this here. So. Like this is the screen though, Jackson. So you sit on the screen before you click a trade. Here, just take a screenshot. That'll help us. So I can, because I don't know what you're talking about. This is the screen before you enter the trade. If I hit sell here, it's going to enter the trade for a sell. This is my paper account. So look, boom, I'm in the position, right? That's the screen before you enter the sell. All right, yeah, if you want to send it over to me, you can send it. I don't trade on my phone, so I can't really, I mean, I can help you with that. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing, but that's how you enter the trade there on TradingView on the computer. But yeah, if you want to send it to me, I send it, because I'm gonna get off this live right now. So if you want to just send it to my DM, send it to my DM, and then I'll try to help you with that. Thomas said I left the Zoom, still curious about the settings. You sure about that? Tom. Nick, you see Tom over here, buddy? It's your buddy Tom. This guy doesn't want to listen to anything. Like, okay, whatever, Tom. I helped Tom fix his looking thing over here, and he's still asking me if I'm sure. I'm definitely sure about that, bro. Uh, I'll talk to you later, Nick, about that. But Tom is, this is why I don't like helping people sometimes, because you could help somebody and tell them exactly what they did wrong, but they still don't want to listen to you. So guys, if you're gonna ask, well, I'm not talking to you, Jackson, I'm talking to Tom over here. If you're gonna ask me and you're gonna make mistakes with stuff, but you're not gonna listen to what I tell you, then don't ask me the question, bro, because you're just wasting my time. I literally went through everything to explain to you what you did wrong, but you want to be smart about it. And are you sure about that, bro? Yes, I'm sure about that. Um, it's just frustrating, guys, because this guy Tom has been in our group before, and I talked to Nick about Tom before, and this guy's a headache. So, and I don't talk about anybody like that, but Tom is a headache. Um, but guys, if you ask me a question and I give you a response, and I'm pretty sure of the response, and I'm giving you whatever question it may be, um, I'm giving you a real response. It's not like I'm kind of like giving you some random response, right? I actually know what I'm talking about and I'm trying to help you with your situation. But if you're going to ask me a question and then later on you're going to ask me like, oh, are you sure about this? Okay, then just don't ask me the question in the future because I don't want to have to go through and explain something like that. Sorry, I just had to let my frustration out because I've worked with some before in the past, and there's just certain people who just you can't help them because whatever it doesn't matter whatever advice you give them or tell them what they need to do, they're not going to follow your advice. So it's like, don't even bother asking for advice at that point. So, all right, guys, sorry. I just had to blow up there for a second, but I just had to let it out. Anyways, guys, today was a great day. Everybody killed it. Let me see if there's some more profits here. So looking over here at our team profits, we have Delicia with some more profits here. She made 300 per account. She has 5 accounts here. So 300 times 5. My math sucks, so I'm going to go and do the math real quick. 1,500 for the day. Nice work, Alicia. Great work there. And then we have Andreas over here as well. 1,600 for the day. Nice work, Andreas. And I'm just going to give Tom a thumbs up here, buddy. Thumbs up. You can ask somebody else for help. So, all right, guys. Other than that, have a great rest of your day. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out.